Welcome to our podcast, which focuses intensively on health and healthy aging. In today's episode, we focus on the topic of nutritional supplements for our cognitive performance. A recent study of 573 participants found that taking multivitamins can have a significant positive impact on cognition and memory. However, this result is not without controversy. It is critical that we consider the full spectrum of available scientific evidence before making an informed decision about whether taking a supplement makes sense for us personally. Let's start at the beginning and embark on an informative journey. Previous laboratory research has provided evidence that oxidative stress may play a role in cognitive decline. Oxidative stress occurs when free radicals, created as byproducts of our metabolism, exceed the ability of our body's cells to repair and regenerate themselves. This can lead to damage to our cells, including the neurons in our brain, which can ultimately lead to a decline in our cognitive abilities. In 2002, a large, population-based study known as the Rotterdam Study was conducted in the Netherlands. More than 5,000 participants were observed over a period of 6 years. The study concluded that high dietary intake of vitamins C and E can reduce the risk of Alzheimer's disease. While this result was exciting, it is important to note that the Rotterdam study was an observational study. Such studies can show connections, but they cannot prove causal relationships. Nevertheless, the encouraging results of this study led to a series of randomized controlled trials aimed at confirming these results. Researchers initially focused on antioxidant supplements, particularly vitamins A, C, and E. The reason for this was the belief that oxidative stress plays a key role in cognitive decline. If antioxidants could reduce this oxidative stress, the theory goes, we might see improvements in cognitive performance. In 2004, a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled trial was conducted that examined the effects of supplements containing vitamin C, vitamin E, beta-carotene, and zinc and copper. Unfortunately, this study showed no differences between the group taking the vitamin supplements and the placebo group in the results of 6 different cognitive tests. The research results to date do not support the assumption that antioxidant dietary supplements have a positive effect on our cognitive performance. However, despite initial disappointments, these studies have paved the way for new areas of research that have produced very encouraging findings. For example, in 2005, a study was conducted that examined the effects of vitamin E supplements. Over 700 participants were followed over a period of 3 years. Unfortunately, there was no significant difference between the group that took vitamin E and the placebo group. Similar results were also found in the 2006 Women's Health Study, which was conducted over a 9-year period. Again, there were no significant differences in cognitive performance between the groups. Vitamin E, C, and beta-carotene were then tested in 2009, but here too there were no significant differences. Another study looking at vitamin E and selenium came to the same conclusion. During the 6-year study period, neither supplement was able to prevent dementia. The key learning point from all of these studies is that antioxidant supplements, particularly vitamins A, C, and E, are unlikely to have a protective effect against cognitive decline. But the research continues. A large systematic review was conducted in 2020 to identify the risk factors for Alzheimer's disease and cognitive decline. The analysis provides compelling evidence that elevated blood homocysteine levels are significantly associated with cognitive decline. Interestingly, we can use B vitamins, primarily folic acid and vitamin B12, to lower homocysteine levels in the blood. These vitamins are natural, contained in multivitamin preparations. In 2012, a systematic review of multivitamin supplements was conducted, specifically examining their effects on cognitive performance. The results of this review showed early signs of possible benefit. Specifically, multivitamins have been found to be effective in improving immediate memory recall performance. Although other memory tests showed no improvements, these results provided the first indication that multivitamin supplements may have a protective effect against cognitive decline. It is possible that this effect is due to the B vitamins contained in the multivitamin supplements. To further investigate this hypothesis, a special analysis was conducted in 2014 that focused on B vitamins and their potential effects on cognitive aging. Surprisingly, B vitamins did not show any significant impact on cognitive performance or cognitive aging in the studies. It appears that correcting isolated B vitamin deficiency alone does not provide benefits for cognitive performance. However, if any micronutrient deficiencies are corrected by taking a multivitamin, we can see improvements. This leads us to two new, insightful studies. In 2022, the Cosmos Mind study was published, which examined the effects of cocoa extract and a multivitamin on cognitive performance. In this study, participants' cognitive abilities were tested by telephone, and these tests were administered every year for a period of 3 years. Of the 1,732 participants who completed follow-up every 3 years, cocoa extract showed no benefits. The multivitamin and mineral supplement, on the other hand, led to significant improvements in cognitive performance. The study authors found that after 3 years of taking multivitamins, brain aging appeared to slow down by 1.8 years, or 60%. This result is particularly intriguing, especially when compared to an older study from 2013 that showed no improvements with multivitamin supplements. This study, conducted over a 12-year period, included nearly 6,000 male physicians aged 65 or older. In contrast to the Cosmos Mind study from 2022, a study from 2013 showed no significant differences between the groups that took multivitamin supplements and the placebo groups. You may be wondering which study we should believe. It is important here to understand the differences between these two studies. First, the 2013 study was limited to physicians, whereas the Cosmos study included a broader and more diverse population. Second, the Cosmos study used additional tests measuring executive function and more sophisticated memory tests, which may have had higher sensitivity for detecting treatment effects. Because of these two factors, the results of the Cosmos Mind study are likely to be more relevant to the general population. In addition to the Cosmos Mind group, there was another study group called Cosmos Clinic. The Clinic group's testing was conducted in a clinical setting, while the Mind group's testing was conducted by telephone. It is important to note that there was no overlap between these two study groups. This means that if a participant took part in one study, they could not take part in the other study. The Clinic study included 573 participants who were also followed over a period of 3 years. Just like the Mind study, the Clinic study also found that taking multivitamins daily leads to a significant improvement in memory performance. When both studies were combined in a meta-analysis, additional evidence emerged that multivitamin supplements can improve both general cognition and memory. These studies provide strong evidence of the positive effects of multivitamins on our cognitive performance. And things could get even better if we consider omega-3 supplements. It appears that combining omega-3 supplements with B vitamins can lead to further improvements in cognitive performance. However, before we dive into how to choose an appropriate multivitamin and mineral supplement, it's important to take a step back and look at the bigger picture. The comprehensive Cosmos study, which included over 21,000 adults, found that multivitamins did not reduce cancer rates compared to placebos. A 2022 meta-analysis provides no evidence that multivitamin supplements can prevent cardiovascular disease. However, there is significant evidence that they can improve cognitive performance. When choosing a multivitamin and mineral supplement, it is important to understand that these supplements cannot replace a healthy diet and regular exercise. Rather, they serve to ensure additional supply in order to achieve the recommended daily intake of your micronutrients. B vitamins, vitamin D3, K2, magnesium, and zinc are particularly important. For an additional reduction in homocysteine levels, you might consider trimethylglycine, or TMG. An important point to keep in mind is that ideally, you should not take a multivitamin that contains vitamin A or E. There is worrying evidence that these supplements may lead to an increase in mortality rates. Additionally, these antioxidant vitamins are unlikely to provide cognitive performance benefits. I would like to emphasize once again that no dietary supplement can replace a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. It's important to focus on a nutritious diet and regular exercise to achieve the best for your health. This brings us to the end of today's episode. We greatly appreciate your time and interest and hope that we were able to provide you with valuable and new insights. Until next time, stay healthy and take care of yourself.